up. We're almost underway.
As it once was beautifully said, it all depends on your skill. Go for broke.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Ooh, can't wait to see this good stuff here.
It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 1 has grabbed the lead. Time to settle it and control the pace. Uses the parry. No good up high. Goes for the surprise rush in. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO.
Nice way to close out that round.
A round in the bag. Good work.
Was that a button check round or something?
Get right in there. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
Really excited to see how each player is going to approach this matchup.
Player 2 chases him down.
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Anything off the smash? A parry? Big miraculous grab. Looking for a chance. Hot smash! Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. The overhead denied.
I can't believe they blocked that.
Is it time for the mix? Ocho!
Man, that was such a stressful round.
That was a...
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
This is definitely going to be a good one. Let's go.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Yeah, let's see how both players are going to start things off.
Solid idea. Maybe next time.
Ooh, you can't win them all. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes.
The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Big trouble here. The stun is going to leave them defenseless.
Things are looking pretty bleak right now.
Gets back into the corner with pressure built. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round.
All right, gets a round on the board.
Reflect on the round and see what you can use next.
It's still early. I want to see what kind of adjustments they make.
Did well to get the buffer there. Still plenty of time left.
I'm sure both fighters are going to give this one everything they've got. Ooh, you got to make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Parry? Punch smash!
Amazing awareness there.
Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Anything off the smash? Super clutch corner switch.
What's gonna happen? Whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast.
Let's crack it down. Drive gauge on deck. Are they gonna cut it? Why are they going in? Hang there. Great job in escaping that corner pressure. Passes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Flatline zone.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Don't get too down on yourself. Just change gears and adapt. This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
You know both players are not gonna hold back.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
All right, let's go.
Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 2 has grabbed the lead. Time to settle in and control the pace. At this range, many attacks can connect and kick something out. The neutral game is very important. Order makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yes?
Nicely played around there.
The assault's working. Keep that confidence.
That didn't go well at all. Let's see if they can change it up.
Goes for the rush down to start. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Drops the overhead. Burnout activates.
This is definitely not good for them at all.
Nope. Drive rush to keep it going. Time to take this momentum untouchable. Impetuous. Impregnable. And perfect.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
All right, I'm ready. Here we go.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
You can feel the calm before the storm as the round begins.
Don't worry, it happens.
Oh, that's a rough one. Never fun losing a match like that.
Player 2 with the life lead.
Just needs to find a way to close this out.
How they utilize the corner. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes.
Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
They've been pushed into the wall and the stun there.
KO! Ooh, great round. Nicely done.
Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit.
This has been a crazy pace, and I'm sure most players are feeling so much pressure right now. Which one is gonna survive?
Anything off the smash? Medium kick hit. Grabbing it on charges forward. Experiencing burnout.
Yeah, that might be done. Don't think this is gonna happen.
Whip! You're one easy KO.
Nicely played around there.
Oh, yeah, this is all yours.
Oh, that was rough. It felt like they were just going through the motions for that win.
Quick dash. Connects with medium kick. We're just getting started here. Who will take control?
I can only imagine how good this match is gonna be. Let's go. This is so good.
Overhead, but it won't work.
That was ridiculous defense.
Reads the judgment perfectly.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
This is a gigantic fight lead. All the throw connects. Both sides getting ready. They're in the corner. If they change the match. A rare chance here. They gotta do something.
Yes, more of that. Keep it up.
Oh, forget about that.
Can't dwell on the past. Let's get ready to win the next fight.
No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Are you serious? That's unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn mind there.
Did they really just steal that round? What?
Now, find a new rival.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
What did they say? This is going to be a match to remember.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
Really excited to see what kind of technique.
Pulls off the perfect parry. Now they'll have a chance to jump on the opponent. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Pass them into the corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge goes for the super art. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Ooh, wants to hit it big here with a super art. Maybe they should back off a bit. They saw the chip KO on the table.
Great round. Nicely done.
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
They definitely have the momentum right now. If they just tighten it up a bit, it's gonna be hard to beat them.
Their eye on the air. Most fighters want to establish themselves early on.
All right. Curious to see how aggressive these two players will be in the neutral to start out.
They're backed up into the corner.
Oh no. Not like this. Not like this.
They just won't stop switching sides.
Burnout activate. Oh, this is definitely not good for them at all. Okay.
They need to be mindful of their opponent's mistake gauge. Punch smash. Yo! Super hit! Closes it out!
Man, that was such a stressful round.
Well read. Keep going.
Okay, no more time to throw your opponent out. Take everything you've learned and execute.
Big opportunity for Brian Rush to keep it going. The fighters return to their super art. What is this? What? Off for the knee press knife. Experiencing burnout.
Yeah, that might be done. Don't even think this is gonna happen.
What? Perfect pass. They got a feast on this chance. Player 1 is looking at overhead attack. They were looking for that detonation. Players, they're dizzy. Oh, that one hurt. Still a kick. Putting it all up. Hook to the face with some authority. Overhead. Punch nothing but air.
They might be getting a bit too predictable with their command grab.
Oh my God, not super.
What? Things are
Double KO!
You can't be serious!
Now, find a new rival.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
All right, I'm ready. Here we go.
Cross a block. New development early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Their drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak.
They have the right move on the opponent.
Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Oh,
I've got a bad feeling about this.
they're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Nice! Burrito throws. You can't let them close in like that. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Experiencing burnout.
Yeah, that might be done. Don't think this is gonna happen.
Comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance.
That was some clutch play. Never count yourself out of a round.
Who's going to start things off?
I think we're gonna see a huge battle for momentum this round.
That last round was all about both players' combat. They really took it to each other.
Right. Oh, this is getting crazy.
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Time to reassess the situation. Player 1, burnout activates. Player 1 has hit a super art. Whoa. Hit them with a 1, 2, 3. Michael finds them. There's still a chance. Got it to the corner. What setup? You're in there.
Ooh, great round. Nicely done.
Loss is a loss, but don't let that get you down.
This has been a crazy pace, and I'm sure both players are feeling so much pressure right now. Which one is gonna survive?
Not just started. It's anyone's game.
I'm sure both fighters are gonna give this one everything they've got. Oh, this is getting crazy.
It's on the high. Player will overhead, but it won't work.
I can't believe they blocked that.
He's the overhead coming.
That was ridiculous defense. Things are about to explode. I can feel it.
What? Anti-air.
Okay. What's the follow-up?
Pump the brakes on the impact.
I can't believe they blocked that. Who's gonna get control of this round? Oh, here we go. Should I ask? No?
What a finish!
Holy moly, that was an amazing round.
Player 1 got a huge confidence boost there.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
What did they say? This is going to be a match to remember.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Ooh, can't wait to see this good stuff here.
Anticipates the overhead. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out?
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Goes for the throw.
All right, what's the plan?
They are on a roll. Neither of them willing to back off.
Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
They block the overhead, and
I can't believe they blocked that.
KO.
Nice way to close out that round.
Well read. Keep going.
Oh boy. If you look up disrespect in the dictionary, you'll probably see a picture of this match here.
Grabs them. Player 1 creates a good hits them with a stopping block.
Whoa.
A parry? Time to take his momentum and really run with it. Oh, could be the start of something.
Man, neither player wants to make the move.
Oh, they were looking for that overhead.
Nice block.
Burnout activates.
This is definitely not good for them at all.
How much damage can they do? Ooh, yeah, just like that. Jumps it out of there. Jump? Nice. So, what's next? They decide to take a breather to regroup. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Player 1 needs to...
Whoa, I don't know how they react to that jump so fast.
Goes for the level 1 super. A good call there.
I'm not wrong.
Didn't that throw get kids to push forward?
Takes the round. Wow.
Loosen up and play for fun. The results will come.
I love it when things get crazy like this. Let's go.
Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Player 1 won out those close stuff. And now they gotta have a plan for the next round.
Right, fair enough.
A parry? Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. The overhead denied.
I can't believe they blocked that.
You got nothing to worry about. Forget that.
Can't dwell on the past. Let's get ready to win the match.
Sees the overhead coming.
I can't believe they blocked that.
Yeah, that's overhead, but it won't work.
That was ridiculous defense. Who's gonna take control of this round?
The overhead denied.
That was ridiculous defense.
Impact squat. Sees the overhead coming.
I can't believe they blocked that.
Here comes the corner pressure. Oh, snipe.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
Who will send the bait at this?
No. What?
They are Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
As it once was beautifully said, it all depends on your skill. Go for broke.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Let's see how both players are going to start things off.
Lots of aggression from both sides. It's okay. You're doing well.
We can't win them all. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes.
Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Throws him down. The Blue stalked to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Ooh, gets the perfect way to stop that dead. How will they capitalize on this opening? They decides to puff up while they can. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup?
KO! All right, gets a round on the board.
Round 2.
Don't worry about it. Get your hits in, and you'll be fine.
You can definitely tell both players are a bit nervous. Gotta take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round.
Oh wow, look at that damage they do. Fantastic work with that combo. Grabs and throws them away.
Burnout activates. Yeah, that might be a perfect KO.
They were in full control there.
Nicely played, Rounder.
Everyone loses.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
This is definitely going to be a good one. Let's go.
Oh, whiffs the grab.
We can't win them all. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes.
Picture-perfect parry. Their timing is on point.
All right, what's the plan?
Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauges. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Coming through. Right in there. Got their eye on the air.
That was
KO.
nice way to close out that round.
Yes! Keep it up.
That was so dominant. And if that keeps up, this might be a quick match.
Gets the jump in. Experiencing burnout.
This is definitely not good for them at all.
One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble? Time to take this momentum and really run with it. At this range, many attacks can get Oicho! Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious... Just goes for it at this range.
Wait a minute.
Target locked and scoop.
Okay.
Was hungry, looking to plant him with a pile gun. In there!
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Fight round.
Loosen up and play for fun. The results will come.
Definitely tell both players are a bit nervous. Gotta take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round.
Rushes in. The drive impact doesn't work.
That was ridiculous defense.
Oh my god, they just choked it up. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. They were waiting for it. Overhead, but it won't work.
That was ridiculous defense.
Will this fight act quickly, but will the attack? Totsugeki to the face. Looking for the overhead denied.
I can't believe they blocked that.
Rising back kisses. Oh, they switch sides. It is over.
I can't believe that round. That was nuts.
Player 1 must be beaming.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
You know both players are not gonna hold back.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Yeah, you can feel the calm before the storm as the round begins.
Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
My question,
Stops the attack cold with a perfect pair. How will they follow up? Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape.
okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Tons of drive and help to work with. There's a corner switch. Stands firm and blocks the drive. Don't worry, it happens.
Oh, that's a rough one. Never fun losing a match like that.
How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes?
Things are looking pretty bleak right now.
Both of them have entered burnout state, which will give this super up connect.
Okay.
Player 2 turned this right around with that super. Both sides are gonna have to fight without drive. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Checks with immediate.
What's gonna happen?
Oh god, this is tense.
Oh man, it's coming down to the wire.
Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Maybe they pay.
Oh, and they close it out. Good stuff.
Send them home. You got this one.
That was so dominant. And thank yourself. This might be a quick match.
Triangle horn hits. Can't take the throw. Big opportunity now in this corner.
Whoa.
Great work. Just like that.
I'm not worried. Just gotta lab a few things, and I'm positive it'll be different next time.
Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Good read with that throw.
Oh, this is definitely not good for them at all.
Overhead. There's still a pin.
Ooh, great round. Nicely done.
A loss is a loss, but don't let that get you down.
This is it. Triumph or die. There will be no salty run back.
Not close enough for the throw. Goes for it all, but just misses.
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Gotta bounce back from that one.
Nowhere to run. There's a burnout.
No! I think they missed their chance to swing the momentum. Let's go!
This is such a tough situation to be in.
Closes it out. Takes the round. Wow!
Not a lot to be proud of.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
You know those players are not gonna hold back.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
All right, let's go.
Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out.
Just needs to find a way to close this out.
How will they utilize the corner? The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super.
This comeback is not going to be easy to pull off.
They break things off to take a quick breather. Will they be able to muster up one final push? Yes!
Nicely played round there.
Okay, more of that next round.
That was so dominant. And if that keeps up, this might be a quick match.
Player 2 had a hard time managing their drive gauge last round, and I'm sure they're aware that they need to start adapting. Time to take this.
Okay.
They timed that just right to get the perfect pair. They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. What's that? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 1 has the life advantage.
Good pressure, but gotta watch out for the counter.
Going on the offensive?
Wait a minute.
Get out of that jam with a perfect parry. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until they're driving something. Charges forward. Why are they going in? Hang back. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep.
That was such a stressful rep.
Why